Hey there, Lisa Pezik here, and thank you for tuning in again to the Lisa Pezik Show. If this is your first time here, welcome. I promise I'm going to get you the most on-the-spot business and life strategies so that you can have an aha, get aligned with yourself, and then go take some action to have something different or better in your life. If you're a returning listener, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging with me. I know there are many people that you can give your time and energy to, and you're choosing to be here with me. And I never take that lightly. So today, I want to share with you my word for 2020. Every year, I pick a word that's going to be my focus, a word that grounds me, a word that I want to live into and have more of in my life. 2019, it was the word joy. And man, did I feel a lot of joy. Now, I got my butt kicked, and there were a lot of hard lessons learned that I know I've shared with you in these podcasts and my YouTube videos and all the other places, newsletters that I give you all of my content. I got my butt kicked with trusting in some opportunities and people. Oh, that don't fall in love with people's potential, fall in love with their actions. Oh, that was a hard lesson that I learned this year. But there were so many joyous moments. We went to Disneyland when I had a beautiful break in between a speaking engagement in California and a mastermind. And we took little guy there, and he's still talking about it. And this was months ago. We traveled to resorts and the mountains and cottages. And we just spent a lot of joyous, quality family time, myself with my husband and our little guy Oliver, who's going to be 6 this month, which is crazy. There was joy in best-selling books that I've been in and opportunities to speak all around the world. There's been joy in getting my health in check and finding a boxing studio that I love to go to. And there's even been joy in just loving on our Christmas tree that's up right now, a nice warm cup of coffee in the morning, a meal service kit that we have delivered every week that makes dinners and lunches so easy. There's just so much joy. Now, 2020, my word is collaboration. Oh, I love this word. And I've always wanted to collaborate and be a part of a team, but I always kind of felt like an outcast, to be honest. I almost felt like the black sheep that wasn't black, meaning that usually when you're a black sheep, it means that you're doing something bad, and that's why you're outcasted. I always kind of felt like the white sheep, maybe, that was just always doing something a little bit different, and the world was going this way, and I was kind of playing over here. So collaboration was always kind of a word that I've wanted in my life, but didn't know how I could get it. And then with getting my butt kicked this past year, and even the year prior, I mean, I'm talking like mega bucks invested, hard-earned money invested for some hard lessons to have learned. Sometimes my trust in people isn't always where it should be, and that's something that I'm working on. So collaboration is a little bit of doing your due diligence of who you're going to say yes to and invite to opportunities with you, but then opening up your heart and sometimes having that blind faith and that blind trust that things are meant to be and that life is happening with you and for you. And I've started to ask that question, what does this mean? Like, why is this happening to me? In a good way. Like, what's coming out of this? What is the lesson? What is the goodness that's coming to me? What is this allowing me to do? Instead of being nervous of, am I making the right decision? Should I be doing this? Shouldn't I be doing this? And I got my first taste of collaboration this past year being in two best-selling books. The first one is called The Beauty of Authenticity, and the second one is called Women Who Illuminate. Two different publishers, Powerful You Publishing for Beauty of Authenticity, Kate Butler Books for Women Who Illuminate. So two different communities that I was invited into play, invited in to write my story and to share. And The Beauty of Authenticity became a #1 Amazon bestseller. Women Who Illuminate became a #1 Amazon bestseller and #1 international Amazon bestseller, which is so cool to be playing with people across the pond and in other areas of the world, because you really realize what's out there and what's possible. And I feel like sometimes we get stuck in the woe is me, or what am I going to do, and the worry and the overwhelm, when you realize the world is so big and there's so many people, and there's so many people that need your help, and there's so many people that you can collaborate, and there is wisdom in everyone around you if you choose to ask what it is and you choose to see it. So I know Women Who Illuminate was 30 authors. I believe Powerful You, Beauty of Authenticity came in around 25 or so. So that's like, what is that if I do my math? 55 plus me? Like 55 women that I've had the honor to collaborate with in a book. And the power of pooling our genius together and the marketing that can happen when you figure you got 55 people saying, have a look at this. Here are my sisters. It was all women in this book. Here are my sisters. Or if there's men involved, here are my brothers. And as my mentor, Bo Eason, likes to say, you're fighting for that person to the right and to the left of you. And that's such an amazing mindset flip that I had this year, is that it's not just about my success, it's about everyone's success that is involved in this project. And that just like opened my mind to the power of collaboration and what can be possible. The second reason why my word is collaboration, not only the pooling of the marketing genius, it's fun. Oh my gosh. It's so much fun. I think about my 6-year-old who is making friends rapidly everywhere he goes, at soccer and martial arts and school. And he laughs, he giggles, he tells us hilarious stories of the things that they do day in and day out. And he has learned some hard lessons sometimes of people who don't want to be friends with him, or are his friend one day and not his friend the next. And that's like real life lessons, right? You're not going to always jive with everyone that you do business with or everyone that you want to get into a collaboration with. There is that kind of friendship trial and error testing period. But man, when you find the right person, you can nerd out and have so much fun. Right now, I'm collaborating with a woman that I met at an event that I was speaking at. And she saw me on stage, and she came up to me in the bathroom of all places. I was washing my hands, and her approach with me was a little bit different. She just said, like, hi, my name is so-and-so. Here's who I am. Here's what I do. Can I get your business card? I want to get more connected with you, but I realize that you're a speaker. You got a lot going on. I don't want anything from you. I just want to get your information to be connected. And I was like, okay, I'm down with that, because at that particular event, because I was highlighted on stage, people kept coming up to me and asking me questions about how to grow their business and how to do X, Y, and Z, and how I was successful as a speaker, and how I got to be paid to be a speaker, and how I busted into this organization, and how this person took notice. And people were asking me for a lot of free information that I worked really hard to know and to learn, and through that trial and error process. And this woman was a bit different because she didn't ask for anything other than my business card. And here I get home, and a few weeks later, her business card lands in my mail with a note just saying, hey, how can I support you? Like a good old handwritten card and note of a genuine connection. And I thought, wow, that is really cool. Like, how often do we connect with people on that level? So I emailed her and I said, hey, thanks for your card. Thanks for your note. I really appreciated meeting you. You stood out to me and I remember you. How about we get on a call, a quick 15-minute call, and just see how we can support each other. I want to know how I can serve you as well. And fast forward, we're planning an event together in 2020. Because when we pool our geniuses together and we see how much fun we can have in the work that we do, there's massive ways that we can serve our audience through strategy and connectivity. But we're both nerdy in the way that we like to deliver content. We don't like your typical sitting in a ballroom for 8+ hours or a stuffy convention center at round circle tables with name tags on. I'm not going to share because you're gonna have to wait. But there are just nerdy, creative, fun ways that we're thinking outside the box to be able to have this immersive kind of mastermindy feel, deep level connection, deep level work that we're going to be able to facilitate together. And who knew that our zones of geniuses could create something like this? So it's fun when you pool your geniuses together. The next thing is that it helps you see that mindset of abundance. Now, some people might say, why would you want to do an event with someone else and pool your people together and pool your lists together and pull your audiences together? Aren't you worried that someone from your audience is going to go and want to work with them? No, I champion that because it's not about us. It's about that user and that person, that client, that customer. And when they get what they need, they will always come back to you because you never made it about you. So that scarcity versus abundance, when you see the abundance and you lead with the customer first, it just allows you to play at a different level that people in this day and age just aren't playing at. People are greedy. People are, not everybody, but some people are out there only for themselves. And that brand emotion shines through. You see that at the very end. You might not see it in the beginning. Remember me, 2019, hard lessons learned. Don't fall in love with their potential. Fall in love with their action and what they're actually doing, not what they're saying. When you lead with that person, that customer in mind, it will always, always, always come back to you. And then lastly, exactly what that was, referrals. You're going to refer to them. They're going to refer to you. Anyone that I've made deep connections with in 2019 are referring clients to me, which is beautiful. And I'm doing the same for them. And you don't have to work as hard trying to build your authority and your credibility when someone else refers someone to you. That's huge when someone's going to say, work with Lisa, work with this person. They're good people. They're going to take care of you. And that's the exact kind of connection that you want to build. So if you're not sure who to build these connections and collaborations with, number one, just stay open. Stay open to the people that you meet. Ask questions. Ask how you can serve each other. Ask for what you need from them and see what that give and take is. And you'll know right away who you do and you don't want to collaborate with. So I want to challenge you to think about, what's your word for 2020? One word that you want to live into. One word that you want to make a priority and a necessity, that when you wake up in the morning, that's what you're going after. You're going after that, not the to-do of getting the best-selling book or speaking on the stage or going on those trips. My word was joy. And that was a byproduct of what happened in 2019. I can't wait to see what's going to happen with collaboration in 2020, but I want to challenge you to think about your word. Now, if you need help with that, That's where you get on a strategy call with me. 15 minutes. If you go to www.lisapezik.com, you'll see at the bottom of every page, you can just sign right up and get on my calendar. I'll ask you a few questions first to make sure that I fully understand what we're going to be doing, because I don't want to waste your time. Even if it is 15 minutes, I want to make it the best 15 minutes that we can have together. We'll hammer out your word. Maybe we'll hammer out some strategies that you're going to be able to get to that word and tackle that. And you're going to have a game plan in just 15 minutes. So I hope you'll take me up on the offer. I hope to see you. And thank you again for always tuning in to the Lisa Pezik Show. I'll see you again next time.